All right.
Hi, Ashley. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome to Critical
Hi.
Conversations. How you
Thank you.
doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here on in this conversation. This is going to be a great conversation.
It is just because you are here. Just because you
Oh,
are here. You are really such a inspirational person. I mean, I
thank
came
you.
across your page on Instagram, and it was just something about the first thing I seen that captured me. And then I just started following you because I was like, okay, what is this young woman talking about here? And then I was like, oh my goodness, she's connected to nature and horses. Oh my God, listen to the things that she says. It's so positive, you know. And
Thank
I've been in this field, I've been doing this for many, many, many years. And it just feels like you're just like this spirit, like this old spirit that's just generating all of this wisdom, and I just wanted to say thank you for sharing your wisdom. Thank you for sharing your energy. And thank you for accepting my invitations to Critical Conversation. So, what we're going to be talking about today is this 2020. So much has happened in 2020. And
you.
most folks has focused like on COVID, which is big, but we've had racial unrest, we've had all the political tension, we have the fall of the economy, but then we've also had some joys and some wins, you know. We got the
Mhm.
first black vice president, you know, so
Right.
even in
Yes.
all of this craziness, we have that as well. So that is a
Right.
win too. And this is not, I'm not trying to have a political conversation, but when I think about some of the chaos and confusion, folks forget to look at the other things that add value into our lives. So
Right.
tonight, what we're gonna do, I want you to tell everybody about who you are and what you do, and then I want you to go right into the questions that I have for 2020. These are your questions for 2020. If you could share what was your greatest challenge,
Hmm.
what was your most notable win or reward that you would like to share? I'm sure you had many. And how that challenge and that reward can add value to your life, Ashley's life, in 2021. Because I believe through these conversations and sharing these experiences, we can add value to the lives of others, the people that's out here listening to us today. So, without
Right.
further ado, Ashley, let everybody know who your fabulousness is.
Thank you. Thank you. I very much appreciate you bringing me here. I'm Ashley Wells. I'm a content writer, so I spruce up company websites for a very good fee. So I'm just joking. I can be a little silly at times. That's part of my healing process throughout life to keep me balanced. Sometimes it's nothing wrong with being a little silly, but this year it's definitely been very, very complex. That's what I'll choose to call it.
Okay.
My greatest challenge was pretty much things just seem to have gone so out of whack that there was so many avenues of change going on around me at once.
Mm-hmm.
And it was completely, this was new for a lot of people, for sure, me and my generation.
Mm-hmm.
um so it was weird just watching all of it happening, and then it was me having to find a different level of self-awareness and personal strength
Mm-hmm.
to keep myself together, because I have to take that as a blessing. Just like Muhammad Ali says, don't get mad, because when you get mad, your opponent can outthink you. So I'm better off not letting it cause me to react, so that I can have a better give myself better guidance through the situation at hand. So I pretty much just did my very, very best to stay very grateful and to count my blessings
Mhm.
at all times, because I definitely saw, it's all the things in the news, and it just really got way it's so different. It's different for me.
Mhm.
Like I said, for my generation, I didn't really know how to handle it as well. So I also had to be very considerate of the fact that everybody is going through this change together. It's not happening to me. It's just happening.
Right.
We're all
Sure.
just in the
Mhm.
mix of it, and we don't have a choice but to move forward and get through it like any and everything else in life,
And
you
when you
know.
say your generation, Ashley, I'm not asking you to out yourself with your age or anything, because I tell people all the time, I'm old. I may not look that because I'm just so fabulous, but I am
Hmm.
in the senior range. I am a senior, and all of us, we look at things from our frame of reference, and
Hmm.
folks have a tendency to forget the younger people, and how things are affecting other generations, just like you're saying. So it's really
Yeah.
noted that you're able to say, my generation, we are experiencing these things from this perspective. So can you just tell me a little bit of that?
Yes, because I know that there have been other pandemics before,
Hmm.
but I don't believe that I have lived through one at this level,
Hmm.
So I understand that, some of my older family members, they may not seem to grasp that there's a big difference on how we're perceiving this, on how we're affected by it. But at the end of the day, like I said, I still have to be considerate of the fact that everyone's going through a change, no matter what level it's at. So we all just have to be considerate of that at all times.
Absolutely. So what was your one of your greatest notable wins?
Um, Definitely, I'm very, very proud of myself for getting through that phase, because I feel like now I'm in a very calm and peaceful space,
Hmm.
even though there's a lot going on.
Okay.
Um, I'm here with my family because I was getting ready to move out of the country when all of this happened. I was planning for that. I was saving for it. I was excited to go, and then all of this went on, and so I felt kind of bad, and I thought it. This is a time to where I should at least visit my family before this gets out of hand. So I came here, and then I said, you know what? I should just stick around and kind of be there for them through this time, because I don't know how it's going to affect them. I would rather
Hmm.
be there to be as helpful as possible.
Okay. So it gave you were going somewhere else, but what I'm hearing you say, part of your greatest win was the clarity to come and connect with your family. It's like, okay, we're living our lives, we're doing our thing, but this is the time for togetherness. This is the time for me to go and go to them, and we all kind of hold on to each other, and that's been really a blessing for you.
Hmm.
That's
I do feel that way. Because that is something that for sure ties into your following question, which is how will that, you know, be a benefit to you in 2021? Like,
Mhm,
that means that it's going to that's definitely something that will be very, very helpful, because it's not going to be the same after this.
mhm,
So
mhm,
we all needed that push to be able to handle what's coming forward, because none of us are really 100% sure. It looks a certain way, but things are different. So
mhm,
we're just going to have to play our cards. We're just going to all have to be focused
mhm,
and just do our best. That's really all we can ever do, is do our very best, not just have a reaction to it. Let the chaos
mhm.
kind of affect you emotionally, because once that happens, you lose grasp of what's going on. You lose your ability to be grateful. So that's
Can
why I
you
said,
say
you know
that
what, my
again?
family. This
Can you say that
is an
again?
opportunity to be grateful. This is very much so, more of an opportunity to be grateful. So many things are
Absolutely.
happening.
Absolutely. And I believe more so than not, and I could be wrong, but I am a psychotherapist, I am a life coach, I am an ordained minister. And in each of those different areas, I mean, I'm a mother, grandmother, and all of that as well. And the folks that I encounter, the thing that I have seen two avenues that's been kind of the same thing across all. And one has been gratitude, stillness, and that's the growth and the positivity that has come out of 2020. And the
Mm-hmm.
other has been fear of, I don't know what's going to happen, where am I going to go? But what I hear you saying, and what I've heard many say, embrace the stillness of not being able to continue to move at the rapid pace that we've been moving in. Embrace
Right.
that stillness and be grateful to have that opportunity of stillness, and it will provide you with a platform to focus on your journey moving forward. What things were your challenges, and how can you repurpose those challenges? And what things were your wins, and how can you celebrate those wins and offer some of that joy to other people, be it in inspiration, be it in a kind word, be it into guiding folks into how to be grateful, having gratitude, and just saying, hey, we're here, we're together, things are changing as they always do. Nothing ever remains the same. It just got us all at the same time. So,
Mm-hmm.
as we exit 2020 and move into 2021, what advice would you give someone that's listening, the audience that's listening to us right now? What is one thing that you can offer them to move forward?
Um, my main advice would definitely be to make self-awareness a priority in life, because I think that that's where a lot of things stem from, and you can make much better decisions and be more at peace when you go through life that way. Like they would tell us in elementary school, double check your work. There's nothing wrong. Just super analyze what's going on. Go within and focus on self, because a lot of times we're just going with emotions. We're
Mm-hmm,
just letting ourselves be taken every which way, and we really don't have as much control as we think we do. So
mm-hmm.
the only way to build that extra strength to do that is to go within. You have to be more in sync with your true capabilities.
Thank you so much. Absolutely. If you don't know who you are and where you may be going, you cannot fulfill the checklist that's on the agenda that other people have for you, because that's that back and forth that you're speaking of. Somebody will
Mm-hmm.
always have something for you to do, but if you cannot get still within yourself, you
Mm-hmm.
will never have self. You'll just have
Right.
a list to check off items. Thank you
Mm-hmm.
so much for participating in this interview with me. Ashley, can you tell folks where they can find you if they want to reach out or connect or follow?
You can currently find me on Instagram and Facebook at Lee's Bio. Lee is short for Ashley. It's spelled Ley, and then Bio Bio. That's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can contact me there anytime. I'm usually open for good conversations, as you can see.
Yes, you are. And for those that are in our audience that may not be aware of who I am Dr. Tanya Gilbert, and you can find me on all social media platforms as Dr. Tanya Gilbert. You can also join into the conversation. If you want to be a part of these conversations, you can hit me up on direct message on Instagram. I do respond. You can also go to my website, drtanyagilbert.com, and fill out a contact form and just state you want to be a part of the conversation. And I will respond to you personally. I respond to everyone personally. You don't get my assistant, you get me. And so, with that said, thank y'all for listening. This is Critical Conversation, the exit. We're just reviewing 2020, what we're going to take out of here with us, and how we're going to make that work in 2021. Thank you,
Right.
Ashley.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Bye bye.
Bye bye.